All right, got a little friend who wants to join me. So, dear parents, I wanted to make a quick PSA clarifying some of the expectations around the upcoming trip for the 6th grade. So, one, this upcoming Friday is our grade level retreat. That is going to be the entire 6th grade. We're going to Tilden Park, which is located in Berkeley, and this is kind of roughly the activities we're going to do during that day. So one, we're splitting the kids up into groups, and we're trying to split the kids into groups of kids they usually don't interact with. So outside of their friend group, outside of their advisory, outside of their immediate cohort, and just so that the kids get to know other kids within the grade level. They're going to be doing team building activities. They're going to be coming up with like some expectations around what they want to see within our 6th grade community and rules and norms. Students are also going to go on a hike with rangers from Tilden Park, and they're called naturalists, and they're going to go ahead and teach them about some of the features of the park and some of the traditions of the park. That's for Friday. So next week is our camping trip. So camping trip is Wednesday, March 6th through Friday, March 8th. And we really want to see drop-off happening for kids at 7:45, and the reason why we want that drop-off at that time is just that we have time to check all the kids' gear, and we make sure kids are split up and organized in the same group, and we just make sure all the logistics. It just gives us time to make sure the bus is packed and ready to go, because the bus leaves at 8:30, and we really want to make sure everyone's there so that we don't have to wait for people who are late, and we're not going to be able to leave past that time. So we really need people there so we can do attendance, pack the buses, etc. That is for next week on Wednesday. Camping trip, we're going to have a great amount of time. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to post the itinerary. We already have a rough draft of itinerary. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. I have a lot of things I'm carrying in my head. But I'll post that online so you can get a chance to see a rough sketch of what we're doing next week. So that is next week. Kids who are staying behind, they're going to be working together on a project. So it is very important that kids who do not attend the camping trip are still attending school. It is not optional to miss school next week if kids are not going on a camping trip. With that said and done, big announcements that you need to know is final payments are due on Friday. We have our code of conduct meeting this week, and chaperones, we have our chaperone training this week. So code of conduct meeting is just basically the rules, the expectations around the camping trip and what are the consequences if kids are not following through. So that's this Wednesday, and I'll post that information in this message. And chaperones, the chaperone training is just basically going through everything you need to know around what the expectations are on the camping trip, what you as a parent chaperone, what you're going to be doing, who you're going to be with, and just a couple of tips on how to get through the next week. And it's very important that all parents go. If you cannot come, please call me ASAP, and we're going to have to arrange a different time to meet, and we need to meet. So chaperones, if you haven't been in contact with me, please give me a call or a text. I'll leave my contact information at the bottom of this message. Parents who have any concerns about the camping trip, please feel free to reach out to me via text message or email. Please especially reach out to me if there's any dietary, allergy, any other things that are coming up for parents that I just may not know about. I know about most of the allergies. I know about most of the other things that are happening. So if you have not communicated with me directly, please do me a favor and give me a text or a call. I'll be checking in with kids this week about what's going on with their allergies and other things that are going on, just to make sure that everyone's safe and everyone's covered. So again, grade level retreat this Friday. Next week is the camping trip, and actually the following week after that is our college trip. So it just came back to back to back, and so it's just back to back to back. But it's going to be a really exciting 3 weeks for your students. So I really hope that you get those permission slip forms turned in tomorrow. If you have not turned in the permission slip, please turn in the permission slip, because it saves me a lot of trouble. I have to go through and just check them off, and if they're all checked off, it's great, and if they're not all checked off, then I have to start making parent calls, and as of right now, I have to make over 60 parent calls, and I'm only one person, so it makes it really hard to do all that. So it would be really great if either you just get it signed and turn it in. That is the best way. And then also, I'm not sure if kids told you guys this, but Miss Alex and myself are BOT certified, Bay Area Wilderness Training, and what that means is that we rent gear for camping for free. We don't have to pay for it because we did the certification process. We get gear for free for kids. Long story short, I sent home a gear list a few weeks ago. Most kids have turned it back in. Not all kids have turned it in. I'll post a list below. But long story short, if you have not purchased things for the camping trip, do not go out and buy things. Like, look at the gear list. Whatever your kid needs, we can check out. So please get that into me by tomorrow. It's necessary to get it into me by tomorrow, because by tomorrow I can look through the list, update my tracker. I already ordered gear, but I can update it to make sure your student specific sizes and needs are met based off of what you provide to me in that document. And it just makes it way easier if you can get into me, because I'm going to go pick up gear on Thursday. So again, if you could please give me that gear list. If you can please give me the permission slip by tomorrow, it'll be great. I know I've been telling the kids, and I don't know how much of the messages get home through the kids. So that's the reason why I'm making this PSA, and I'm sitting out this parent square. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you all, and I hope this is helpful. Take care.